Hi, everybody. Raise your hand if you've ever been nervous for a high stakes conversation, like an interview or a pitch. Yeah? Yeah. So practicing for these kinds of high stakes conversation can be difficult. Because if you look in front of a mirror and practice, that's kind of awkward. If you ask ChatGPT, that doesn't really simulate the pressure of a real interview, right? Or a real startup pitch in front of a VC. And so a lot of us are intimidated by practicing for interviews. So we built Verbalize. Our goal is to make it so you don't dread practicing for high stakes conversations. Instead, you want to enjoy it. So Verbalize is a game. So it's a multiplayer game, similar to Jeopardy. So game show style game where you and your friends can join. You'll see questions, and then whoever answers first can buzz in and answer the question. And then you'll get feedback to kind of improve your answer, and whoever wins gets a prize. Yeah. So we've deployed this site. If you all whoever wants to try playing can go to verbalizecraft.com. Recommend that you do it on your laptop. So you don't have to sign in. So I'm going to play now, and I'm going to create a room. So you can play with voice or text. We'll do voice. And then whoever wants to play, you could enter this code. Okay, so it's case sensitive, so do all caps. And we have different types of games, like a classic behavioral interview game, or for specific Amazon leadership principles. And for you as the audience, we wanted to do something related to startups and helping you with your pitches. So we added VC pitch. So is everyone ready? Yes. We'll get started. So yeah, I'll start a game. For the purpose of the demo, we have 2 questions. The first round is for explaining the problem. So if anyone wants to answer, you can buzz in. But the question is, what is your product and what problem is it solving? So you have time to answer. Okay, I'm going to answer then. Okay. So our product is Verbalize. It's a behavioral interview game, and also for other high stakes conversations. It solves the problem of preparing for these conversations. So as you can see, my answer wasn't that great. This isn't an answer I would want to give to a VC. But it will evaluate the answer, give me points, and then give me an alternative, with the improvements. So as you can see, it says, it's very clear. It explains the problem of, we address this anxiety and lack of preparation, and explains, how Verbalize can fix this. Okay, let's try another question. This one is something an investor can ask. So if someone wants to answer, or if you want to answer.
The question is, what is your biggest challenge right now with your startup?
So it's gonna buzz.
Find the text mode. Let's say I don't like talking. Biggest challenge is finding product market.
You can see it's streaming the answer. So everyone can see what you type. And then it evaluates it. And he got 8 out of 15 points on these specific criteria. And it gives you an improved answer. Okay, so that's it for the demo. It shows who won. I think we're both tied. But yeah, let's go back to the slides.
Oh, yeah. So again, going back to, so thanks a lot for listening. Now, TestSprite, we actually came across TestSprite as part of this hackathon. And I tried it last night, and I also tried it today. I was exclusively working on TestSprite side. So initially, we asked TestSprite to write some tests for all of our features. And then actually, we noticed that there was a voice mode, and the TestSprite couldn't write any test or couldn't test the voice mode features. And that actually gave us an idea that in many scenarios, actually, users may not be able to use audio, right? They want to use text. So today we did the TDD to add the text mode feature. So the text mode feature that I ran from my laptop, including the real-time streaming, that was all written TDD using TestSprite. So we created the PRD, we asked it to write the test, then we just fixed all those. It was really awesome experience that it worked in the one shot. And so again, these are our various test pipe run that we did it. What we learned is actually when we are whiteboarding, sometimes, at least I feel it is too fast. And TestSprite actually let me think through what actually I want to build, write the test, and slow me down a little bit, which is kind of counterintuitive. But overall, my productivity, I was able to build all this feature really quick, right? It also helped us get an idea for the product. Again, not sponsored by TestSprite in any way. I'm super impressed. And that's why I'm saying it. I also noticed, like initially when I was running TestSprite, it was very slow because it was regenerating all the test sprites. Then I noticed, oh, there is a feature that you can rerun the test and it is very implementable. So it helped me a lot. Yeah. Future improvements.
Yeah, so we kind of want to take this project further. So our future goals are adding more personalization for giving feedback in AI answers, such as if you input your pitch deck. There's already a feature right now where you can give your resume if you create an account for those behavioral interviews. But if you also give your pitch deck, that would be great. And then also we want to add different types of games and questions. Yeah, thank you.